Greetings, programs. I'm Young Napoleon, and I want to welcome you back to my Victoria 3 Let's Play series. This is episode 59 of a Sweden Learning to Play run with no mods and no DLC. As promised at the end of last episode, we're going to come back over here and address the low infrastructure. We've got almost 2,500 peasants to work with. The birth rate's higher than the mortality rate, so that's good. We need to improve the infrastructure, and the only ways I know of doing that are to build railways and to build, I think, ports. Right. Yes, plus 7.5 infrastructure. And it gives me some convoys as well. So this would be costly, as would the railway. Railway is going... Well, actually, the railway would make some money. I don't have the qualifications. So I'll have to use... the promote... let's see, political, that's diplomat, that's political, yeah. I would need to use the promote social security, promote social mobility. I've got the authority for it, so that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and stick a railway in here. And we'll see what happens. Need to keep an eye out for when that gets completed. In the meantime, we've got something going on here. It looks like Radical Denmark is trying to annex Denmark from Austria. France is already on their side. France is mobilizing and drafting. They've got 441 battalions versus 5. I'm tempted to throw my hat into the ring against Austria just to see if I can't get Radical Denmark into my sphere a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to sit on that for a minute while I look at... Greta Headland has written a work arguing for the political and civil rights of women, civic rights of women. She gets some popularity, or one of these others will change ideology. Either Julius von Koch or Elias Eckenmann get feminist. So I don't think she is a leader of anything, right? She's not leading any of my... group intelligence. She's part of the intelligentsia. I don't think she's the intelligentsia's leader. I know she is. She is the intelligentsia's leader. She is loved. Political operator, diplomat, cautious. Wonder how it'd be really cool to try and like get her as my leader. I think that could be fun. All right, so I'm looking at Declaration of the Rights of Women. So either she gains popularity, which means the intelligentsia would gain clout as more people follow her, or other political leaders should study this. So Julius von Koch would become a feminist. He's a trade union leader, looks like. Or the Elias Eckenmann, who is the petite bourgeoisie, would become feminist. He's disliked. And what does feminist have? Ideology feminist. Okay. It's just they strongly endorse women's suffrage. You know what? That could be useful in getting rid of something. Let's see. Oops. Let's look at these two guys that are standing to pick this up and see what their current ideology is. Traditionalist, which means they endorse legal guardianship and state religion. I would love to have that go away. And then for Elias, he is also a traditionalist, right? Are they both traditionalists? Yeah. So either one of them, yeah. Other political leaders should study this. That sounds good. Okay. Does it an immediate effect? Let's see. Let's see. Government. The industrialists was... No. Who was it? Is it the trade unions guy? Yes, Koch. He is still a traditionalist. So Elias Eckenman is now a feminist. That's funny. So let's see how that changes out the... Oh. It's now at 53.5. Oh no, wait, that's... Yes, okay. 53.5. Let's try it again, shall we? Let's try this again. Okay. Questionable practices. Let's see. Trade unions can take over the asylum administration. Released patients from the Stockholm Asylum have steadily denounced the practices involved in their supposedly medical treatments. Mistreatment of the sick, withholding of personal letters. Okay. Judgment cannot be trusted. Trade unions. Sweden gets asylum revisions. We take some expenses for 5 years. And standard of living improves for the lower and middle strata for 5 years. Or the trade union approval. The trade unions are unhappy. So we're really close on them kicking over into this work to rule. Oh, the only reason that's inactive is because they're... What does it take to get there? I'm not sure why that's inactive. Oh my gosh, the sound effects for this. Okay, so I'd like to improve their approval. I'd like to get improve their approval. Let's see. Okay, so I guess it's the trade unions that are bringing up the questionable practices, because otherwise, so here I'm saying we can't trust the people who are coming out of the asylums, and the trade unions don't like that, so they disapprove of me. We can revise things. Yeah, all right, fine, trade unionists. Think it's so bad? You can take care of it yourself. Okay. I think just to see what happens, because you never know until you try. Let's go ahead and save it. Supporting Radical Denmark. We are going to throw our weight behind France is just leaning. They haven't actually joined yet. We're going to throw our weight behind Radical Denmark. We're going to see if anything happens. France is now on the fence. Escalation is continuing. What's going on here? Wood is still expensive. Trade routes need convoys. Oh boy. This again, huh? Alright, let's see. They're already at an industrial. Where can I look to see how many convoys I'm using? Is there a... $255. Well, then why is it telling me to... Oh, in order to increase its level. Okay. Okay, so those are all maxed out, I think. Well, let's just go ahead and increase the port size. That should... That'll get me more convoys, right? Show per level values. 400 convoys. All right. And I believe Scania is the shipyard. Oh, that's just shipyards. Oh, not port. But still. Yeah, we'll go with I don't think they have the... Do they have... They do have a shipyard's throughput. It's about the same. Okay. Engines. I really need to increase engines, which means I need to increase steel, which means I need to get iron. Okay. Let's see. That's still progressing. Nobody has asked me to join the fight. Radical Denmark has 72 battalions. Maybe that's me. I don't see any notifications over here. Wood and iron, yeah. We now have women's suffrage. That was so much easier this time. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay. So we'll radicalize the trade unions. Uh-oh. Well, it is what it is. Well, it looks like they haven't. Yeah, what's the point? I mean, at this point, if you're not involved, you can't get in, right? Like this declare neutrality button. What's the point? Why even have it? Why not just automatically? It should be neutral, right? Because I cannot get myself involved in any way now. Can I? Is there another way that I can? Oh well. Good luck, Radical Denmark. Let's see. Base reluctance minus 100. That's annoying. Let's see. Maintenance cost 150. Oh, start bankrolling. Let's see, how much would I be taking on? 0.49k? Let's see, bankroll. Generates 3% progress towards relations. I would transfer, that's not a whole lot. Yeah, let's see what happens if I bankroll them. Maybe that'll help them out with their war a little bit, right? They are wary of us. Wool, steel, and iron are all expensive. That's to be expected. Hopefully, once these things get built, that should change. Radical Denmark started an import route for small arms. Neutral, okay. Yaka started a native uprising. All right, well, so be it, Jedi. Nope, Fast Congo completed. All right. Valid targets. No valid targets. Let's see. Okay. Should I go for Katanga or East Angola? Brigadier General, command limit of 60. Let's see. All right, I think this is where we're going to call it for today. Oops, let's keep it paused. And then when we come back to tomorrow, we'll take a little deeper look into this situation down here. I hope you guys have enjoyed that as much as I have. If you have, please be sure to do all that YouTube stuff. As always, I would take it as a kindness. And always remember, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. I hope you all learned something today, and I'll see you guys next time.